So welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. And welcome to new subscribers as well. You are appreciated. So let's jump into this message and let's see what it says. What's coming up is with every untidiness or chaos, there is a certain beauty that outlines how we really are. The time now is 0111. So you remember the time you felt so embarrassed for having done something to the extreme. Yeah, right, that exact moment. Just remember that moment. And then you felt, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to rectify this. Well, you had been wrong. Look at where you are right now. Look at you. Oh my God, you are amazing. And you also look gorgeous too. And everyone else sees it. Apart from you, you're the only one who is not seeing it, but everyone else is seeing how amazing you are. And then there are those yada yada ones who try to buzz in your ears all the time and distract you from the truth so that you do not see yourself to be able to shine more. No matter what they do, you will still go on shining, even if you even don't see it that way or you don't see it for yourself. And why? Because you signed a contract that said no going back, and you're just going to go forward. You cannot go back. And that's the reason why you will just keep on shining and shining and shining. So what are you going to do about that? Really? Seriously, what are you going to do? Come closer, come closer. Let me tell you something. You are amazing just the way you are. Yes. Oh my God. You are amazing just the way you are. In the midst of all that you are experiencing, you have no idea of how amazing you are. And I could go on saying that word on and on and on and on again and again until it is imprinted in your every being. Each and every cell on that vessel that carries your soul. That vessel, is just like a Mercedes-Benz having 4 engines, and no matter what happens, never breaks down because it always has a spare part. I don't know about the new Mercedes-Benz, but this is the kind of Mercedes-Benz that's imprinted in my mind. Don't get me wrong making this comparison. I have this Mercedes thought on my mind. I'm not my mind, I'm not my body. I have this Mercedes thought imprinted for as long as I can remember. And this is the only way I'm guided to give this comparison. I don't know which cell holds this memory, but it always gives me comfort to think of this. So can you imagine that you always have a spare part that no matter what happens, no matter what they do, no matter what comes, you will always regenerate. Just this of that. Just think of that. Let it sink within you to your deepest core. And that is exactly how human beings are. But they have no idea that God taught them this, and they forgot, getting distracted with what is not important for them. And then they get ambitious, trying to get to something that is not in alignment with who they are. And wait, ask yourself, who are you? And the answer is, you are amazing. You are just amazing, just as you how you are. Tell me, if by any chance the body vessel was to change in any form, would that change you? Just think about it. Yeah, you. Would it change you? Would it change you? No, it won't. And do you know why you are amazing? You are amazing because you hold all kinds of things as a human being that other creations don't hold. It is almost infinite. And you can start listing all the good things you have and maybe even the bad. I don't know exactly what that could be, but it doesn't matter anyway because you are still amazing. They are all part of you. They make who you are. So embrace all of you, your emotions, your gifts, your talents, your knowledge. And yeah, you are wise, your knowledge, your whatever you can think of. Not so much of material, but you understand and know what I mean. All the things that make you who you are, things that are specific about you, and you embrace all of them because they make who you are. So let's go back to your embarrassment. Have you any idea that it happened because you were faced with something new and you started getting anxious about it, wondering if it will fit with you, or the other way around, you wondered if you would fit with it? The question you forgot to ask yourself was, how could you embrace the new things and still be yourself? Yeah, the amazing you. And there is no one else who is like you. There is only one you, and God created you for a reason and purpose, which one way or the other, you found out soon or will find out soon. So that was the question. Can you face new things with being yourself instead of trying to change yourself to fit in that which caused you anxiety and made you so many stupid mistakes because you were not your authentic self? Isn't that one of all our wish fulfillment, to be comfortable with who we are, wherever we are, whatever we do? And just because you got anxious, you allowed yourself to do things that were not in alignment with yourself. And then you felt embarrassed with the results. Anyone who chooses to be too ambitious is one way or the other destined to fall as fast as how they went up. And especially if it's to do with pleasing other people. When you are doing something and it makes you feel anxious because you are thinking too much of what others would think of you, you're just preparing yourself to be doomed. You're surely to just self-sabotage yourself. No one is perfect, but we still need to be mindful of that. Have you ever realized how embarrassing the results are of that which you are anxiously working hard on just to please someone? Instead of trying to please another, why don't you try pleasing yourself? Let's see how much embarrassment you can do to yourself then. But I promise you that you would not embarrass yourself. And the first step is to stop giving more importance to what others think of you. What do you think is what is important? Not in an egoistic way. Try humbleness, knowing that whatever you have, God bestowed on you. I mean, for example, look at Kanye West. Please don't sue me, Mr. West. I'm just a messenger. When he decided that he didn't need God, what happened? Didn't everything start falling apart? And all because he refused to accept that God had the power to give him as well as to take from him. And he thought he had the power to do anything which he wanted. And yes, we have that choice to get whatever we want in manifestation, if you think of it. But we have to be also aware that it's all coming from God. Anyway, I have to stop here about Mr. West. I don't want to go further with that. He owns what he has, of course, with the grace of God. May the Most High help us all always, and him as well. And back to you. I guess you get what I'm trying to say. You only need to know that God created you as an amazing being that is deserving of shining, deserving of everything which is good. Shine bright like the stars, because you are a star in your own film. Let them say what they want to say. You know what is right. If you know what is right, does it matter what other people are thinking? And you don't have to prove yourself to anyone apart from yourself. And can you do that? Prove to yourself first, if proving to others is so important. But even then, when you prove to yourself, you automatically prove to others. You don't need to say a thing. Even then, so what? So what? You are still amazing just as you are. You don't need anyone's confirmation to tell you who you are. Just see how amazing you are and know it. No need to even boast. Enjoy being amazing and life gets easier. If you have those anxieties coming up, let them show up. You can't reject that. It's part of you. That anxiety just wants to see you safe. Because the anxiety is thinking it's doing something good for you, trying to do the best for you. Acknowledge it. Say thank you for your kindness in trying to protect me. But all is good where God exists, because that is how it was meant to be. And God has a good plan for you. You don't need to know the details. Just have faith, knowing that you are doing your best. You did your best. You are doing your best. As long as it does not harm anyone or anything. And that's our message for today. For you to know that you have to embrace yourself. It's not a weakness. And it's not embarrassing. It's you. The whole of you, it's part of you. Just accept it, acknowledge it, observe it, and let it pass. Give yourself a pat on your back. Don't wait for anyone to do that. And know that you are amazing. Congratulate yourself for being amazing. And I hope that helps someone. You know who you are. So till next time, take care. Much love from the bottom of my heart, and God bless.